It's Sexy Legs Day,
Oh, I got him.
and you're going to hear all about it.
I bought him in a bottle.
It's a great program.
Oh my God, you look so cute.
Hang in with us here. And here she is, my beautiful wife. Am I lucky or what? It's the Suzanne Summers Show.
And today you got Santa's little helper. I was going to wear my black knee-high boots, but I thought that then all I need is a sleigh.
I can get you a sleigh.
Hello, everyone, and hello, Caroline.
Hello, you look adorable.
Well, you know, this is an easy look to pull off when your hair looks crappy. Stick a hat on. And this time of the year, these hats work. Top of the morning, everybody. Actually, it's top
Okay.
of the afternoon.
Top of the morning to you.
Yeah, and you, Caroline?
Hello, you too. Cheers, cheers.
So we're going to a party after the show tonight. That's going to be kind of fun. That's why I'm a little more dolled up than usual. But I get dolled up for all of you every day anyway, because I have fun doing it. Steve Garvey, the baseball player, has become a good friend of ours, and tonight's his birthday party. So I tell you what I was bringing him as a gift, but I can't, just in case they're watching, which I doubt they are.
Yeah, you better not say it.
I'm not going to say it.
Okay.
Tomorrow,
But
Friday, I'll
when
tell
we
you.
drive that car up to his driveway and tie that ribbon around that car.
I already had the ribbon put on it, so we'll drive
Okay.
with the ribbon on the
Yeah,
car.
he's going to love that
Yeah,
car.
he will.
Yeah.
Especially it's red and everything.
Yeah, it's great.
I know.
And
I
the
know.
car, we even, we're going to put that little hat you're wearing.
Yeah.
That's going to go on the hood of the car.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
all
it'll
right.
look like there's a little animal hanging on there.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
our cat Gloria,
Exactly.
who came out from under the bed most of today, not the whole day. I was sitting on my side of the bed, and you know how cats cuff you, and all of a sudden my heels, or I was go and then I realized who it was, because who else is it going to be under the bed? But that's like 5 days in a row now, and she went upstairs to see Michael, and then she went into the living room the other night. I had a couple people over for dinner, and she stayed with the whole dinner party. Didn't talk to anybody. Don't pet me, but I'd like to listen to your conversation. And-
We should cuff her every so often.
Yeah,
You know.
Yeah. yeah.
And then
Oh,
she
you
just,
look so cute today. Come show them how cute you are. Wow, wow.
Okay.
You sure don't look like you're 85.
Okay. Well, actually, I'm only 85 chronologically, but according to that wonderful test that I took,
Yeah,
I'm 70
70. You're younger than I am.
and working on 60.
Look at my husband.
Okay.
Look. Oh, no,
I'm
six.
only not reacting because there's a delay
Oh.
until I can see him.
A what?
So I could fake it and I could pretend.
Yeah, yeah. But now you see him.
Oh, now I say, oh, no, you look cute.
Yeah.
You guys look cute.
What a couple, huh?
She dresses me.
No, I don't.
No, she
You
doesn't.
choose all your own outfits because you're so good at it. You
I've
you
got-
dress yourself great.
3 outfits and
But
that's
look
it.
at me. Come around here so I can see you. I want you to go over there and get me some Suzanne Summers cover mark because I have something on your face I want to cover.
What?
You have a flaw. You have a flaw.
Flaw?
But my cover mark will
Flaw
hide
is
it.
the past tense of fly.
I mean, is that what it's called? Concealer?
Concealer.
I never know the names of our products. I'm sorry. That's why, Caroline, I need her to monitor my every word. No. On this little makeup thing here.
Oh, this one.
Remember this house? He's still not used to it here. No, over there on where the makeup lights are on the left-hand side on top of the white box. You see?
This little thing?
Open. Yes, that's it.
Do we need anything with
No, no, just my finger. Come over here. I'm going to make you flawless. This stuff is so great. Might as well talk about it. You can get it. I use it every day. This is stuff I get up when I wake up in the morning and I put it here. My little, I know, it's weird. I know. Okay, here it is. It's called Perfect Finish Concealer. This is light medium. Now, give me your nose.
Well, I'd be happy to.
Lean down towards me. Okay, he's got a flaw on his nose. that will soon be non-existent, and now it is. Or whatever's left over, ladies, just spots on your hands.
I have spots in my head.
Want me to get rid of your spots?
No, it's okay.
Okay, because I can.
I know, no, some other time.
Okay, all right,
Yeah.
all right.
But I'm grateful that
We
you,
went, yeah.
you know why I have this, I think?
Why?
Because you always say, you know, you got that one hair that keeps coming out on your
Oh, did
nose.
you injure yourself pulling the hair out?
No, I didn't pull it out. What I did was I used an electric shaver. and
Oh,
went like that.
well, no wonder. Yeah, it's like you've been skinned on the top of your nose, like you fell off your scooter
Well,
board.
my nose gets into strange places.
here,
so-
come here.
yeah.
Don't touch it,
No.
Oh,
because,
it was a shaving nick on your nose?
yeah.
Well,
Men.
She's always saying to me, you have that
He has one hair
that grows, out of
and when
right
we're
here.
out and with people, I just sort of stare at him like, that hair, and I can't touch it. And then when I come home, I go, we got to get rid of it. And he hates when I pluck it, so then he pulls at it or
I
shaves
hate
it.
when you pluck my
I know,
hair.
I know. All right, I'm not going to do it anymore. Anyway, this is the perfect finish concealer. I can't live without it. It's the one thing I get up in the morning. I put it here and I put it here, and during the day, because I have spots, I put it on my hands. Spots on your hands. I know a lot of you have them too if you're my age. It's the gift that comes
Keeps on giving.
with being in your 70s.
Keeps on giving.
There are things that happen from decade to decade. I never had these in my sixth decade? No, was it my sixth decade when I was in my 60s? Because you got me all screwed up on.
Yeah, when you completed 6 decades, you
I became
you
70,
you
right?
were 60. You were going into 70.
Yeah.
You ended 60 and you're going into 70.
Meaning I was in my
I can't
60s
do
and
this
then I
anymore.
became
Okay, I
70.
can't do this anymore.
Anyway, when you
Okay.
become 70, whenever that is,
And she's going to take a Mensa test.
you're going to, I bet I come out one of the highest.
Oh, I was talking about menopause.
Oh, that. Do you know I had the highest, not the highest, one of the highest SAT scores of my whole area up in Northern California when we took them?
Well, let me guess.
And you know what?
Let me guess.
Okay.
You didn't know the answer to one question,
I didn't.
right? You know what? That's like at Wall Street hired this guy with a monkey to pick stocks,
Uh-huh.
and the monkey did better than the investment bankers.
It was,
So,
they give
there you go.
I'm a monkey. They give you like 3 or 4 different, is it this, is it that? And I'm thinking, I don't know. So I just marked whatever made sense to me, and I finished in record time. I turned it in, the teacher said, you're finished? And I went, mm-hmm. And he looked at me with that disdain, like, ugh. And then when they read out the awardees, guess who got one of the highest scores? Not
So-
in my school, in the whole Bay Area.
Well, that says something about everybody in the Bay Area, too, you know.
No, they said you can't guess, you can't cheat, and I didn't. I didn't cheat.
Yeah.
I guessed though, and I guessed at what was most logical. But maybe I'm just really smart.
Maybe. Well, of course, then there was
Well,
the
you
time.
definitely are really smart. We know that now. You just didn't
Yeah.
know that in high school.
I just didn't know that then. I didn't
Right.
know that.
There was that time when you had to take your driving test. We won't discuss that because otherwise you'll get arrested. Okay.
You mean because the DMV guy said you might rethink? Do you really think it's 35 feet? Huh? No, I didn't think it was 35 feet. I think it's 25 feet, right? He goes, that sounds a lot better to me.
Yeah. That was the day that I had to keep from bursting out laughing
Yeah,
because he was taking it very seriously.
yeah.
Okay.
But it was wonderful.
Yeah. When do you turn
Sounds
your?
like I'm going to have to do that again soon. I haven't renewed my license in a long time. Now, I know I don't drive very often, but there are days
They
when
don't
I...
usually make you take that test.
They don't? Oh.
No, you usually just get a renewal.
Oh, well then, okay. Yeah. 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 So anyway,
I think they make old people take it, right?
who's old?
I don't know when you turn. I don't know. You turn what? 80, 85.
Who could
They
be?
should.
Who could be that old?
They should make you to retest
Mm-hmm.
to make sure that you still have all of your faculties.
Well, remember that old guy?
Not everyone is Alan Hamilton.
No.
No.
No. And remember that old guy in Santa Monica at the farmer's market who
Yeah.
had what, a blackout or something, and rammed his car into all the food stalls.
He thought he was hitting the brake and he was hitting the
Yeah.
accelerator. I was just there today.
Yeah.
And wow, that was a harrowing scene.
Is that where you're going to get all your vegetables and wonderful things that I see?
I usually go to the West Hollywood
Oh.
farmers market, but it's on Sunday and it was too far away from
Oh,
Christmas.
yeah, right.
So today I was in downtown LA at the Flower Mart at 7:30 in the morning, and
Wow.
then I went to Santa Monica to the farmers market. I had quite a day.
Wow. And I see
Yeah.
you made your duck.
I did. I made my Christmas duck.
Nice.
We're gonna have that for Christmas dinner. Christmas Eve is when the big family is coming, and I'm going to make a standing rib roast.
Nice.
Why
with
are they
Yorkshire
called
pudding and all the
standing?
fixings.
How
Was it-
many people are you having?
It's somewhere between 8 and 21, depending on, they're kind of dropping like flies. So,
Yeah.
somewhere between 8 and 21, depending on who's feeling good and testing and all the rest of it.
Oh,
So,
right,
it was,
right.
It was a crazy time for us.
Yeah.
So there are a couple people who had some symptoms and are waiting for tests to come back, and
Mm.
so I'm going to have a lot of standing rib roast.
You could.
Okay.
That doesn't. The problem with the standing rib roast, the leftovers don't left over very well. Do you find? I find next day roast beef not as good. Frozen extra roast beef not as good. Is that what you find?
Well, I have to say that Paula Gilmartin, your niece, my niece and my cousin-in-law,
Yep.
she made some roast beef sliders that just absolutely killed me. She put them on these little rolls, a beautiful slice of, I think she used a tenderloin for it, but you could definitely use leftover roast beef, and horseradish cream and arugula, and man, were those good.
She's a good cook. I think
So-
tenderloin sounds really good. That's kind of filet
So
mignon. Beverly.
Beverly Thomason said in Pennsylvania,
Uh-huh.
we renew our driver's license every 4 years. So we're not going to Pennsylvania.
No.
Okay.
No.
Well, it gets renewed, but you don't have to take the test every 4 years.
Oh. Well, there you go.
Sometimes you do have to renew it, but it's more automatic in California, and then every now and then they make you go in and take the test again.
Oh.
Yeah, and I live in a small town, and so, they've got nothing to do. They take the test. Anyway,
Yeah.
well, that sounds
Tell us
good.
about the 24 days of savings before we.
Yeah,
jump
here
into
we
the
go.
holidays?
Yeah.
24 days of
Yeah.
saving. I think we're down to the last few days, which we are. Every day for the last X number of days, total 24 days of savings, we presented one of our fabulous products at a great discount. And today, it's Restore Life Supplement Sexy Legs 3-pack. Retail value $134.97. Holiday sale $94.99. That's 30% off at SuzanneSummers.com. And why are we selling you 3 bottles at the same time? Because it's a 90-day program.
Yep.
At the end of 90 days, your legs could look just like these legs you're looking at right here.
Well, you can buy them in a bottle.
Yeah.
Buy your
That's
great
not
legs
true.
in a bottle.
I was out lying again.
Yeah.
See how well I learned from my mother-in-law?
Yeah.
Okay,
That's out lying again.
I
Okay.
teach you the important things in life, Caroline.
okay, then it'll be my,
Yes.
your legs will look like my legs. How's
Well,
that?
he has good legs. But I'll
Okay.
tell you, you could look like my sister's legs. A lot of you know who my sister is. She used to call in on the shopping channel and say, hi,
I'll bet.
it's me.
You mean your sister, who's the realtor?
Uh-huh.
And she had trouble walking up the steps in San Francisco,
Because she
those
sold
houses?
Victorian houses.
And she couldn't figure out why she
No.
was running out of steam.
Yeah.
And her legs were aching.
Uh-huh.
And she suddenly remembered,
Yeah.
I haven't taken my sexy legs pills.
For a few weeks, and it
Right.
really backfired on her.
Okay.
As soon as she got them, didn't take long before the cramping dissipated and the swelling dissipated and the cankles. You have cankles? Cankles. That's when your
But
ankles.
she was also, it got in the way of her pitching the house, okay? Because, when you hurt
Yeah. Yeah.
and really hurt,
Yeah.
okay, your attention is divided between what you're doing consciously and what's happening to you subconsciously.
I know.
So when she's talking about this house, it was like, it's really a beautiful house. And if you notice, the ceilings have been... And then when she took the sexy leg renew,
Yeah. I bet she sold the house.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know for a fact, but she sells a lot of houses.
Okay.
My sister's 82 years old, and she's like a spitfire up there.
Okay. Last minute gifts they will love. What do you think that could be? While you're thinking about it,
Gut renew?
I'll tell everybody.
Okay.
Okay? If you buy a $50 gift card today, you get a $10 gift card free. If you buy a $100 gift card today, you get a $25 gift card free.
Wow.
All at SuzanneSummers.com. You can
Spend
use it as a
$100 and you
gift.
get a $25 gift card?
That's a 25% discount anytime you want to go shopping,
Cool.
or if you want to give it as a gift.
Yeah.
Okay. We have several people who wait for this day, that comes maybe twice a year, and they load up because they use it for personal shopping, which is a great idea.
Nice.
Yeah, and it's digital delivery, guys, so you can gift give all the way through Christmas Day. You forget someone, just they'll send them an email, and they get a gift, and you get an extra gift card. So it's a great way for people to pick out what they like, and no shipping, and kind of takes the stress out of the last minute shopping.
Okay, Valorambus. Hello from Toronto, Canada.
Valorambus?
It says Valorambus.
Valorambus.
Val- Keep you down. Hello from Toronto, Canada. That's my hometown.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. I
When
know.
Alan first started bringing me to Toronto many years ago, I love Canada and I love Toronto. Toronto, I have to yawn. I can't believe it. Toronto and
Oh, you're
Montreal.
going to be a lot of fun tonight.
Yeah, right.
Hi, Steve. Happy birthday.
Toronto and Montreal are two of my favorite cities in North America. But what I loved about Toronto was street after street of live jazz music. Really, Toronto has the greatest musicians.
Yeah.
And man, I love that. I love live music so much.
Well, who was I sitting next to at dinner one night?
I don't know. I need more
Was it
information.
Gordy? That wasn't Gordy Berry.
Barry Gordy, you
Berry
mean?
Gordy. It was,
Oh, no. Quincy.
who?
Quincy Jones.
Quincy Jones.
Yeah.
And Quincy had done a lot of recording in Toronto because they were great musicians.
Oh, yeah.
So we had
yeah.
mutual friends
Yeah.
in Toronto.
Yeah.
Okay. Guido Basso.
Yeah.
One of the world's great horn players.
Yeah, and one of our dearest friends.
He's also playing harmonica now.
Is he?
Yeah, he just came off a tour. Yeah, he's great.
I remember one time I was appearing at the Dorothy Chandler for a music evening, and who went on right before me was Stevie Wonder. And Stevie Wonder walks out with a harmonica, and I was standing in the wings because I was going on next, and I just was beside myself with the beauty of the sounds this guy was making.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Well, I think I think he was inspired to learn and play harmonica well by a man who probably was present at most recording sessions in New York. What was his name?
Who?
He used to arrive with a suitcase, and he'd open it up, and inside would be every possible harmonica that was ever manufactured. And he would choose the one that he was going to use for the session. What was his name? I think he was Belgian. I think he was a Belgian or a Dutch guy. I can't
I don't
remember.
know.
Anyway, incredible. What they do. Okay.
They're together. It just, sometimes when you have your knee over your knee,
Yeah.
the knee starts kind of feeling a little.
Really? I'll be happy to hold it for
You
you.
want to? Come over here and hold my knee.
I could do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I've never done that before.
No.
You know, every so often you get to have a brand new experience in life.
Yeah. And your game.
Okay, yeah. This was over this, right? Or this was
No.
over this.
No. The thing that I've experienced,
Yeah.
because I was the greatest leg crosser ever,
Yeah.
but when I broke this hip, it is
Yeah.
very, very hard for me to get. I don't have my television
I understand.
stance. So if you want this here, you have to hold it there.
Okay, I'll be happy to.
Okay. Well, this is an exciting show. Anyway, I do use Sexy Leg Renew. It's very important. I don't get cankles, but I've heard from so many of you who do. That's when your ankles swell up as much as your calves.
We knew
So-
that woman's name was Kankel. She passed away.
Cankle.
Kankel. Her name was Kankel. She was an opera singer.
Oh, I didn't know her.
Yeah, you did.
I did?
Yeah.
Right. I'm going to
So-
go back to the other way. Even though I like you holding it, it's just, it's awkward.
Okay, so now.
Awkward.
Now, I was actually fondling your leg.
Uh-huh.
Okay, you're not going to sue me or anything, right?
I might. I might.
What's the charge?
Fondling. Fondling a wife.
Fondling's my job,
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah. You're
That's
good
what-
at it.
Fondling is my job,
Yeah.
and I am real good at it.
Really.
Okay.
Really.
You let me practice all the time.
And you know, I want to tell you something else.
Yeah.
I do all his pills, meaning he doesn't take pharmaceutical pills, but he takes all the supplements and everything that I talk about all the time. So I'm in charge of what he puts in his body. And he's not going to ask me what's in it. And what I've been putting into his nighttime regimen, along with his daytime regimen, is I put two. Yeah, it's no one. You're so tuned in, it's no one. And it isn't. It isn't. No one calls every day at this, and we don't know how to get rid of no one or turn it off even. And it's a landline. Nobody uses landlines.
Okay, so go ahead. What you were saying. You put something in his thing, and
Yeah.
he has no idea what it is, but it's...
Nasal Renew. I put 2 in every night.
Yeah.
And do you know, since I've been putting Nasal Renew in, you don't snore? I'm not making a claim. He just doesn't, because his airwaves are opened up and not all clogged up, because there's a sound. A lot of you who have husbands who snore, it sounds like this. And then there's a long pause where you wake up and you go, and then it goes. So he hasn't been doing that. It has to be the Nasal Renew, but I can't make any claims. But I think when it like clears up the airwaves, because he has a disrupted microbiome in his nasal cavities, which is what the Nasal Renew is about. So if you snore at night, or if you have a husband who snores, try it. It sure makes me. We have a lot of allergies here because I live on a golf course, and I don't play golf, but they start at 5:30 in the morning mowing these lawns and mowing and mowing. The stuff comes up, and so you get watery eyes and nose. I take Nasal Renew. Wow, it's a wow.
Okay.
And it's so much better than an over-the-counter. You know, over-the-counter is the accumulated effect of it is negative. This has no accumulated effect. This is just constantly putting back, aging is about worn out parts. This is putting back what you're no longer making or lost in the aging process, et cetera, et cetera.
Okay.
Yes, okay.
So we have a complaint.
Oh,
Okay, we have a
is
complaint.
it about you or me?
Well, it's coming from Alexis Girl.
Mm-hmm.
She says, "Okay, sorry, Al blabs on too much. Yikes! Love Al, but we tune in for Suzanne and Caroline, please. Too much. Hang on. Caroline, but too much blab and boring chatter. Sorry, but we love Suzanne and love what she says and sings. Thanks all." Well, you know what, Alexis? You're probably right.
I thought you were going to say something terrible.
Okay, you're probably right, Alexis. And you know
Yeah,
how,
but when we're out in public, people go, "Oh, I love your show," and you, Al, you're a bad
I
boy.
know.
So
Well-
when are all the Al haters going to come on? Who loves Al out there?
Now they're all in, no, we love Al. And there's me who's going to say, Suzanne, a few people are asking, what's in your sexy leg renew?
Oh, Diosmin 95. It's an interesting story, actually, which is orange peel. It's some kind of special orange peel.
Yeah, orange peel, sweet orange.
Sweet orange. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Sweet orange peel extract. So, at the height of Three's Company, Alan and I went to Saint-Tropez every year for 2 weeks. And we got to we'd see the same people year after year after year. And I kind of went there just because the French, they don't care who you are. And so that was good for me because I could kind of just take a break over there. But all the women I met were talking about this stuff that they got at the pharmacy. And one woman, Martine, who must have been very wealthy, she had her own plane, she would fly to Geneva every week to get these treatments. And it turns out it
to
was...
make her younger.
To make her sweet orange peel extract was the treatment she was getting. I guess she was working on her legs. We use it for legs. I haven't heard about it being productive for other parts of the body, but why wouldn't it be? If it took down inflammation in the legs, the one thing, the big thing now is inflammation. And any doctor worth their salt now one of the first things, if you're a new patient, they'll have you take a highly sensitive CRP test, C-reactive protein. And that shows your level of inflammation. Your inflammation should be 0 to 0.5, okay? And I was telling you about a girlfriend of mine who had a cough, coughing all the time. Nothing serious, just doing that all the time. I said, if it were me and I were you, I would go have a highly sensitive CRP test. So she went and had it. Her inflammation was at 16. That's very, very serious. And you don't want to have an inflamed body, but in today's world, it's very easy to have an inflamed body. So if your legs are inflamed, Sexy Leg Renew.
And just if I can jump in here, what happens with Sexy Leg Renew, the Diosmin 95, it helps restore the elasticity of your veins, because as we age, those veins get stretched out, which on the surface gives you kind of ugly looking veins through your legs that all of us get embarrassed about. So what it does is it tones up those veins, and it helps your body to pump the blood back up to your heart. And if your veins get stretched out, that's when you get pooling in your ankles and your feet, and it's painful.
Yeah,
so
very.
Suzanne's giving you a natural solution so that you can tone up your veins like they were when we were younger. It makes your legs look beautiful because you don't have, ugly, discolored veins on the exterior, and it tones them on the inside so you can get that blood back up to your heart and have nice slim ankles like Suzanne.
And also, circulation is so important. It's you want life is a flow. You want it all flowing. I don't have any of those veins, and I've just had a thought. I've been taking this for about 10 years. I wonder if that is prevented. I don't know, but why wouldn't I have those veins? I'm of age. I have spots on my hands, so I'm of age for that. So why don't I have the veins? Maybe.
Well, you just had another person say that they're using your younger hands for the spots when you were talking
Yep.
about the concealer. She said, and it's amazing.
Yeah, the younger hands is amazing, and the one made with Acmella Blossom, for spots.
Brightener?
Brightening serum. See, I can never remember the names of it. We have 1,000 products, so it's, give me a break. Anyway, we know what happens. Age brings with it wisdom and then other stuff. And we are here for the other stuff. And I'm hoping to pass on a little wisdom to you.
What's the other stuff?
Spots, swelling ankles,
the negatives.
bloated stomach, constipation.
No, you know what? I
What?
think if let's assume you're looking after yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever that means to you,
Yeah.
you're looking after yourself.
Yeah.
Okay. If you like what you're doing, and you keep doing what you like doing, you can keep doing what you like doing. It's when you stop. There are a lot of people who get to a certain age and they say, well, I guess I'm not going to be doing that anymore.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
I was having a hard time following you. Were you two out there? Keep doing what you're doing, but you don't like what you're doing. And it sounds like one of those Chrissy Snow runs.
Well, that's why I thought you'd understand
I think
it.
he meant like if you don't like how you look or feel, but you keep doing the same thing, you're not going to get a change. So
No, I didn't mean that.
change something. Oh, well, that's what I took out of it. And if you do like how you look and feel, then keep doing what you're doing, right?
Yeah.
No,
Or
it's
if you like how you look and feel, do even more to even look better and feel better.
it's like you see people, men and women in their 80s and 90s who are running 5Ks, okay, or 10Ks. And you wonder, how do you keep doing that? And the answer is they've probably been doing it all their lives, and it's just more of the same. And their body's conditioned to it, and they go out and their body says, thank you, and they run the 5K or the 10K. So it's like anything.
But like Suzanne, I mean, on the negative side, because I'm a Capricorn, I tend to look on the negative side. If you're doing something and you don't like it, like if you have ugly looking veins on your legs, and if your feet get so swollen and tired that you can't walk, or you take off your shoes on the dance floor and then you can't put them back on, and and you just come to accept that as normal, Suzanne's here to say,
Yeah.
here's a natural solution,
Yeah.
and it helps that. So, again, you don't have to just live with, oh, this is part of aging. Suzanne's always trying to give us these solutions to help us feel like we're back in our prime.
That's
Yeah.
true.
And like my sister, I didn't realize how ankle and cankle swelling and feet swelling, I didn't realize it until I started hearing her complain about it. And it's a big problem. And this has been her answer. This works for her. I hope it'll work for you, but it sure works for her.
And on an airplane too, like
Yeah.
I don't travel without the Sexy Life
Yeah.
on an airplane
Yeah.
because that's when some of those circulation issues can be worse.
Yeah, yeah. And
And this is a big discount today. Normally a 3-pack would be $135, and today it's on sale for $95.
There you
So
go.
I hope you can jump in on that.
There you go.
We've got that 24 days of savings. We have one product that's on deep discount every day. And if you go to SuzanneSummers.com, you can see all the deals for all it's 22 days so far. And you can jump in on those before the promotion ends, which is
Oh,
on the
you mean
24th.
everyone can order stuff that we've been featuring for the last 22 days?
Yes, there are 24
Wow.
days of savings. total.
Wow. So you
We
didn't
just
have,
add to it every day. So a deep discount on, so far it's 22 special configurations of products.
did we talk about Gut Renew? Speaking of worn out parts and what you want to work well, this Gut Renew. It's been so long since I haven't had a Gut Renew smoothie in the morning. I don't remember a morning without it.
well, we started a year before everybody.
Yeah, yeah. That. Show them what you got, Al.
Okay, well, I was just going to show them.
Yeah.
This is this beautiful Gut Renew guide. And actually, why don't you open it up?
I'll show you all the different.
It's really beautifully
Well,
produced. Look at all.
here are
Look
just-
at
You
that.
have recipes for all of these and more. And the program is, the 30-day challenge is laid out here. I mean, neon raspberry, tropical paradise, cherry almond, peanut butter and strawberry jam, cherry chocolate, coffee banana cream, mocha whip, chocolate almond bar, chocolate sandwich cookie. It sounds like you and Bruce were smoking marijuana when you made these up. Caramel apple, banana bread, brown sugar, oatmeal raisin, cashew cookie, healthy meals. Here's me and Al. You get a picture of me and Al.
It is a good time. Most people are thinking about, all that healthy eating that you want to do.
Yeah.
But when the holidays are over, if you're thinking if you're someone who's pushing it away and thinking I'm going to do that when the holidays are over, order it now so you'll be ready.
Yeah, because in 2 weeks you're going to want to lose weight. You're going to want to.
Yeah.
Somebody sent me a box of bonbons. Oh, I was only going to have one. Then I had a second one. And then the next day I thought, I'll just have one. Well, now I'm looking at the bonbon box, and I had a blood test today, so I gave her one. That's one less I would eat. And I've had Al eat a couple, but they're little squares of cake.
No, I only eat one at a time.
Suzanne loves cake.
I love
yeah.
cake. And so somebody gave me, and each little cake is covered with chocolate,
Oh, yeah.
either white chocolate or dark, and I like it both. And there are all these little cakes sitting there looking at me like, how about me? And
Oh, yeah.
I look at them, and I just open the box. I just want to look at the box. And,
We-
and then they end up in my mouth, and it's just, it's
It's
not my fault, it's their fault.
We get invited to weddings, and sometimes we don't know who the people are. They could have been people we casually met somewhere, and they decided to invite us to their wedding. And Suzanne said, well, let's go. And I say, why are we going to someone's wedding that we don't know? She said, because they have a cake.
No, but some people are going to have a great cake.
Well, okay.
Yeah, like
Well,
yeah,
okay.
like Caroline's cake. I don't know how many tastings we had for.
Yeah, we had fun.
No, we went.
Except the cake arrived the day of the wedding, at all that trouble, and they made the roses totally the wrong color, and it was like,
that was annoying.
yeah, It's a stressful day.
We drove far.
I
to
know.
look at that particular cake. They were all these beautiful, like handmade but edible flowers.
Yeah.
And they were all these beautiful kind of muted colors that looked like the flowers from the wedding. The same tones as the wedding.
Yep.
And when they arrived, the flowers were pink and blue.
Yep, like a baby shower.
I hate pink and blue together.
Yeah, well, it's like a baby shower.
It looks like a baby shower.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
But
the,
you kind of obsess about those things at a wedding because you have an expectation, and then when it arrives, it's not exactly what you thought.
Yeah.
And when you grow up, you realize like, oh, that happens.
Yeah.
And you just kind of move
Yeah.
on.
That's one of the greatest things about being all grown up. You don't sweat stuff anymore. You just don't.
Yeah.
You just go, oh, whatever.
were we growing up when we got married?
You and I?
Yeah.
No. Too much was going on when we got married. We should have just run off and got married, you and I, and
That's true.
not done that wedding and
That's
had a
true.
party when we were ready to have a
And I
party.
won't say it was the worst day of my
Please
life.
don't say that.
I won't say that anymore.
That actually really, honestly,
Yeah.
it really hurts my feelings
I
when you
won't
tell
say
people
it.
that.
I won't.
Because there was a lot of have-to invites.
I know.
You know what a wedding is when, well, we have to invite them. And, well, we have to, if we invite them, then we have to invite them. And so it became kind of like all of the Three's Company, the cast, of course, but then the producers, okay. And then the next layer of everybody who works on the show, and hardly enough room for relatives, and my hair was brown. That was the worst thing. I went the day before.
Yeah, but also what we were wearing was awful.
Awful, awful, awful.
I've never worn a velvet suit
It was
in my
awful.
life.
My dress was the.
But for the 70s, a lot of people looked like that. At their
Yeah,
weddings
it was
in the
70s.
You guys were on trend for the time.
Yeah, but also there was so much going on the day before we got married. Listen to this. 60 Minutes, when 60 Minutes was the biggest show in America, came to our house to interview me as the next Farrah Fawcett. Okay, I had just been on the cover of Newsweek. My career in a year went crazy. It was wonderful, but I'll tell you, it's kind of hard to handle. There's just so much coming at you. And so the day before the wedding and the morning of the day 60 Minutes was coming, I went to Vidal Sassoon. It's not Vidal's problem. It was one of his hairdressers. And he said that thing that hairdressers say to blondes. Your hair's getting a little brassy. Let me tone it down. Okay, well, tone it down. My blonde went to brown. And I came home, and Morley Safer and the 60 Minutes crew was sitting in the living room. I was a little late, so I'm stressed because I'm a little late.
With my mother.
With your mother, who's sitting there. His 80-year-old mother, who it turns out that Morley's mother and my mother-in-law were friends, so that was good. And I went upstairs, and I was kind of out of control. And I started washing my hair. Alan, what are you doing? They're down there waiting. I go, I can't go on 60 Minutes with brown hair. Like it would wash out. It's not going to wash out. So the whole thing was stressful.
That's not what you said.
I know, but I'm not using that language here. The
That's
greatest opportunity of my life, and I almost blew the whole thing. But, success is incredible. But success, when it comes that fast and that hard, is hard to handle because you're just not used to that pace, and I was not at all. My weekends, the first year of Three's Company, were shooting magazine covers. I did about 55 national magazine covers a year, and the whole time I was on Three's Company, and it was one of the greatest rides anybody could ever have. I still pinch myself to realize how fortunate I was to be in the right place at the right time, the right character, and I had clearly the right interpretation.
Well, you were great.
The public took to me.
You were last billed on the show.
Yeah.
Like the Fonz.
Yeah.
Okay, on Happy Days.
Yeah.
And the Fonz was the breakout character.
Yeah.
And Chrissy Snow was the breakout character on Three's Company.
Yeah, she was. She was, and I had that fabulous John Ritter to watch and learn from. Man, he was great. Gone too soon. Gone too soon. But anyway, I don't think there are any accidents in life, do you? I think that things happen to us, good and bad, as our opportunities. And so what I try to do, really work at this, and it's really a part of my nature, is that I look at all negatives as, what am I supposed to learn from this? How am I supposed to grow from this? That way I never sit there and go, why me and why this? I think, okay, here's an opportunity that's being presented to me. What am I supposed to learn? And this was one of my big learning years, having this major injury. And I never got down once. I just always thought, there's some big lesson in this. And the lesson is to learn that the negatives are the lesson and the opportunity. And, life isn't perfect. And, one day everything's perfect, the next day you fall down the stairs. That's life,
So we had a business meeting here the other day,
Uh-huh.
and when it was over, you and one of the gentlemen in the meeting
Uh-huh.
stepped out of the room,
Uh-huh.
and you were sort of in the hallway. And when I asked you what you were doing, what did you say?
I don't recall.
You
What did I
said you
say?
were explaining to this man what was going on with his prostate. You'd only met him an hour before that.
But I had mentioned at the table, most men don't understand, the rhythm of their prostates. I said, I know more about your prostate than any of you men sitting here. So he had it on his mind, because when I went over there, he needed to do some exercises because he had broken his hip. And I said, I'll come with you. I'll do some, leg lifts and squats and things. And he said, what is it that you know about the prostate? I went, oh, well, you're right up my bailiwick now. I love to talk about this. And it was really helpful for him. So that's what we were talking about.
And then you went to my urologist with me,
Uh-huh.
and he said, great. Prostate, great.
Yeah, this is where you might get into a long story. You don't have to tell the whole
No?
No, he did it right.
Okay.
He did it right, reinforced.
Okay.
That was
Did
it.
you hear how quickly he told that?
Okay,
That's right.
wow.
But then after that, he also did he also did an ultrasound. That's really fun.
You guys, if you're joining us late, just a reminder, we still have digital delivery.
Yeah.
We have
Hello?
someone a gift. Go ahead and jump into SuzanneSummers.com. Order a $100 gift card, you get a $25 gift card for free. Order a $50
Here, Al.
gift card, and you get a $10 card.
Al,
Yeah.
here?
Yes.
Here. Show them. For those of you who aren't familiar with Sexy Leg Renew, made from Diosmin 35, sweet orange peel extract. And if you, 95, I'm bad with numbers. If you have cankles, meaning your ankles swell up so much they look like your calves, if you have wonky veins, if you have stiffness, like impaired blood flow, this is your friend. And the reason we're offering 3 today, because you need 90 days for it to really do its thing, and so here's 90 days supply. And how much are they usually?
Okay. Usually the retail value is $134.97. Our holiday sale price is $94.99. That's 30% off at SuzanneSummers.com. That's not going to happen anytime soon, again. And as Caroline mentioned, the gift card. You can use it for yourself, keep it whenever you go shopping, give it to a friend, hang on to one of them, give
Yeah.
the other one away, whatever you want to
Or
do.
get yourself Gut Renew. Do you know what Gut Renew is? Most of you are watching do, but for the new people, you got bloating, constipation, gas, discomfort, trouble sleeping, dog tired, stringy hair. You probably got gut problems. Everything happens in the gut, and then it talks to the rest of the body, and not in a good way. It gives the rest of the body a talking to. But there's a gut-brain connection, and they've really started to realize how crucial to keep this communication between your gut, because most of your immune system's in your gut, but it also in the vagus nerve and then in the trigeminal nerve goes up to the brain. We're all trying to protect our brains, because are you aware of how many people have Alzheimer's? The newest study has come out that 1 in 3 seniors has Alzheimer's. 1 in 3. 1 in 3.
But
That's not right.
Okay, one of my news feeds said, and I hope it's true, okay?
Is it?
You always have to question,
Sure.
okay? They've discovered that the one pharmaceutical that can offset
Oh, yeah.
the possibility of getting Alzheimer's is Viagra. Okay.
Are you going to get some?
Is this a?
You could, but you don't have any Alzheimer's.
I don't have it. I had my brain done
Yeah,
2 months ago.
Yeah.
And he said there's absolutely no indication in your brain that
Isn't
you're going to
that
get
a lucky
Alzheimer's.
thing?
Yeah. So my prostate's great, my brain is great. And Jenny Ringer said, Al, you getting Suzanne a puppy for Christmas? No, she already has a pussycat. Okay? She doesn't need a puppy.
I thought, what are those King Charles?
I have a few people asking about if you can take this Sexy Leg Renew if you have high blood pressure. So I was just looking on the label.
Oh.
The only warning label that came from the manufacturer, it says if you are taking anticoagulant or antiplatelet medications or have a bleeding disorder, consult your healthcare provider before taking the product.
Now,
So
from
that's
my
the only thing.
perspective, as a non-doctor, just somebody who interviews doctors, that high blood pressure is from poor blood flow in the body. This improves the blood flow in your legs, so I can't imagine that it would be harmful in any way. But ask your doctor.
But,
Ask your
since
doctor.
Since you're asking about a medical condition,
Yeah.
ask your doctor.
Yeah, yeah.
And the ingredient is diosmin 95.
95.
That's what I want to ask about.
95. When I see fives, because I am dyslexic, fives look like threes to me. Sixes look like nines. It's a weird thing that happens. But anyway, I got through it and I got the highest SATs in my whole area.
Well, you guys have a fun party to go to.
We do, and I'm really
You know
excited.
what? This is our last show before Christmas.
Oh, but we're having a show on Friday, right?
No, Friday's the 24th. Friday's Christmas Eve.
Oh, so we're not having a show Christmas Eve. Okay.
No,
Oh,
no.
well then I'll see you after
tomorrow
Christmas.
is my birthday.
I was just gonna say, I'd like to sing "Happy Birthday" to you. Okay?
Oh, fabulous.
You want to sing with me, Al?
Sure.
Come over here.
Okay.
So cute.
My daughter-in-law.
So,
Let's forget she's president of our company right now. She's my daughter-in-law. I adore her. I admire her. I couldn't be happier that she married my son and is the mother of my grandchildren. So I want to wish you a very, very happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Caroline. Happy birthday to you. Have a great day. Happy birthday,
thank
honey.
you.
Okay.
I love you both.
I love you
all.
too.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
So much fun.
Bye-bye.
Are we finished?
We're finished, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Time flies when you're having a
Good
good time.
night. Good night, all.
After Christmas.
Monday after
Back,
Christmas.
back Monday.
Yeah.